Alright, so how you all doing, boys? Hope you're doing well. Now today we're going to be trying to climb up in PvP just a little bit. Now, if you guys didn't see my last video, I tried autoing PvP with Margaret and it didn't go so well. Usually we only do 5 videos. I ended up doing around like 20 and only won. So trying this out here. Now we haven't tried, this team out yet, the assault melee. So I do have my assault melee 6/6 and we are going to be running him the HP crit damage. Now, maybe I might change this to attack crit damage later on. I just feel like when I usually run him, his damage and ultimate and stuff do enough damage that just running on the HP and giving himself more health might be a better option. But one thing I would like to bring up about assault melee is this unit has been out for God knows how. I think it's like the 4th festival off the top of my head. Costumes are fairly maxed, but the man still doesn't have a weapon. I mean, the Lolly Melon was brought after way after assault melee and she already has her 5th weapon. I think he may be the only festival to be still missing a weapon, because I know Barn now has his because of the chef cosmetic, and Margaret's getting a chef cosmetic in the next update, so she'll have her 5th weapon. But so disappointing, and he's like one of my favorite characters to use for association, so would really like that. But hoping this team goes really well, and let's jump right into it. And here we go. Our first opponent is the Droll Margaret team. Now due to the fact that Margaret just gives such an insane amount of buff cards, we should be able to get the Amplify card on Assault Melee to just hit some crazy numbers. Now, if you guys don't know what the Amplify effect is, basically for every buff you have on your character, they do an extra, I think it's 10% damage. So Margaret instantly giving out 8 buffs on a 3-star Breath of Bless, along with the fact that we're versing Droll and he will give us resistance buffs when we get attacked. It'll be absolutely insane. And if we could, exactly what we want to see. Yeah, if we could even get like a level 3, we'll just one-tap anyone. I mean, there's no type disadvantage, Margaret, from, even if they get a Breath of Bless card and completely max out, I just don't think they're able to survive it. I mean, you guys will see if we get the 3-star just how ridiculously strong it is. But actually, if we could even get an ult as well, I know he does, buff himself on his ultimate, and petrifying the melee there, quite a strange option. I personally would have saved it for Margaret when we get our, when we get this buff off. That way we, he could have just removed it. But cleansing the A melee hit there, obviously can't use any of his cards in this turn. But let's see, if we get a rank up in this next one, I might just go for the rank up, merge the single target cards and just one-tap Margaret. That's if he doesn't have a stance. But there you go, look at that. What do we want? I mean, once Margaret's dead, especially if, this guy's someone who uses the Death Pierce in the back, there's really not an awful lot he can do, and keep on giving us those buffs, please. And man's really got 2 petrifies, huh? That's all right. Let's see. We'll go 1, 2, and 3. Hoping this kills Droll. I know, yeah, that defense-related stats debuff on him is going to make him just eat damage right here. And getting the Margaret, I mean, even though we didn't use Assault Melee, that Margaret by herself can just absolutely wipe teams. She is just beyond anything in Grand Cross. And can we maybe get a forfeit? Damn, I was hoping at least if we didn't get the forfeit, we could get a rank up for this card here, but that's all right. On to our second opponent. Here we go, second opponent, and I'm hoping we can show off the Assault Melee just a tiny bit more in this matchup. The fact he has 2 blue units, so it could be real helpful, and that is the perf. That's ideally with this team, that is what we want to get. There we go, getting that rank 3, but I was going to say maybe we'd rather the single target, but it doesn't merge, and then, we couldn't get that Breath of Bless right off the bat. But the fact that he doesn't have any, petrification on this team is super nice, because the Goddess this time, if you didn't know, characters still keep their debuffs and buffs and stuff like that, so super helpful there. It is unfortunate, however, that, we don't have a Droll in this match to, give him those resistance buffs so that we can, get this crazy rupture damage without those buffs. But, let's see, puts up the shield. I mean, we could very well just go full send on Escanor right off the bat, but I mean, even though Goddesses is just absolutely insane, I don't think there's going to be a lot he can do here. I might just full send the Assault Melee cards. I mean, hopefully we get another one next time we can get off an ultimate, but there we go. Break the shield, surely? Okay, hasn't built up a ton yet, but this should. Yeah, absolutely, one tap. 1-star doing almost 200,000 damage. I mean, that is crazy. And for how old he is, especially ever since he was released, actually, he's always been super, not even frowned upon, but just no one's really been a fan of him. The same with the Lolly Merlin, just no one's liked the units. But that is really unfortunate. Did he end up rushing an ultimate there as well? Ugh, that is painful. Actually, you know what? 1, 2, and 3. Get the Margaret ultimate, that way we can just one-tap Escanor, because we've already proc revive. Actually, if I'd have thrown out double go through, this PvP rule where, like, when, you know, your opponent gets, like, when anyone gets full ultimate gauge, they get this defense-related stats debuff, is actually so crazily strong. Like, if he attacks my Margaret here, she is dead. Yeah, like, there's absolutely no way of her surviving, and... Is he? Surely he finishes off my Margaret here. If he doesn't, that is just... That's unfortunate on his part. Another stun. The stun's most likely going to kill here. Ugh, just holding on. Kind of wish she actually died there that way. Damn, and he really got... We'll go like this, why not? Get the Assault Melee ultimate and... I'm thinking maybe we might actually be able to one-tap here. That is a really nice hand though. Yeah, we can get off the 3-star Breath of Bless along with the Assault Melee ultimate. That is just an easy one-tap, but... let's see here. That's the only thing about Elizabeth. If she gets those stuns off, it is the most annoying character to verse, but, I think we're gonna risk Assault Melee dying here. I really should have just gone for the rank 3 Breath of Bless and just absolutely one-tapped, but I feel like this is a safer option. Actually I haven't used this character in a while, so I couldn't even tell you what his damage is gonna be like, but yeah, look. Almost 2 million damage right there. And that was with the 2-star. You see, even then I was just underrating him and he just completely outshined my expectations. Here we go, a little bit of a longer loading time on this one and a barn team. Definitely not what we want to see when using Assault Melee. I mean, we could potentially get some good damage with his Rupture card, but I highly doubt it. Let's see, I think this is our best bet here. I mean, it is going to help having the Margaret buff, you know, actually having Assault Melee take a lot less damage, because in this match, when Barn released, it was just impossible to run the Assault Melee team. I mean, even when, like, you went first, no matter what you did, as long as Barn was alive and could throw out attack cards, your Assault Melee was dying in 1 or 2 cards, regardless of what rarity they were. Like, if it was a 3-star card, he was just dead off the bat, but, very good hand here. I really wish I'd have kept the Margaret card. Definitely gonna have to buff Margaret, like I just said earlier. If we don't, the Assault Melee is just gonna cark at this next turn, but, let's see, get that one up there, and hopefully, if we get a rank up, we could just absolutely one-tap the Escanor here. Completely, you know, don't even have to worry about the gift card regenerating anything. Actually am really keen to try out running Purgatory Barn alongside Margaret. That's definitely a video. I'll probably do that next, actually, but, let's see, what's he go for? Even... Giving his Escanor the defense related stats down, I mean, if there was any way I could get to... Surely this kills. Yeah, look at that, oh my. Type disadvantage, and he's just still absolutely carving up, throwing off the Margaret there to finish him off. I mean, you'd think we would do terribly against this Barn team, but we do have a bunch of Rupture cards we can still use, which... I'm honestly not thinking they're going to do the craziest amount of damage, but we will still throw them out. We do still have all of our buffs, so they should still do all right. If he rushes like Barn or Arthur ultimate here, that is going to be, yeah, some... This is probably actually the best time to show off Assault Melee. That if he crits, he is just an absolute crit demon. And to think we're running him... I didn't even think about that. To think we're running him on a HP defense set right now, that is something else. Throwing these out here, just hoping we can kill the Arthur with this first card. Surely he crits. There's no way he doesn't. Look at that. 400, just shy of 400,000. I mean, yeah, look, and then the 400,000 on the Barn. Assault Melee is just... There we go, first forfeit of the video. Alright, and another Barn team. This might actually be the same player. One of my favorite parts about actually versing the Barn team is the fact that you basically just get to go first every single time. I mean, and very well here, we could just rank up Margaret, do a buff card this first turn, and then one-tap with the AoE the next turn, which, I mean, having like such a strong blue DPS and such a strong green DPS basically covers us in this meta. Like, you're either, you know, seeing this Barn team or you're seeing Margaret teams, and there's not really an awful lot of green units you have to counter, so running Barn at the moment is kind of useless, just because 80% of the matches at the moment are just going to be Margaret, and even seeing Lolly Merlin, like you have to hit her 3 times with Barn to, you know, kill her because of Merlin's passive, the 40% damage per, you know, attack. But what do I want to go for here? 1, 2, actually this Margaret card is going to just blitz Barn. Oh my god. Hold on, wait. Actually survived it. I'm super surprised there. Even if that AoE doesn't kill, we'll get the kill with the Rupture card, but yeah, look, he just doesn't do that well against that team either. And like coming with like, you know, Merlin's Infect to stop the gift card, recovering the they all got back to over half health. Like that is a huge disadvantage for the Barn team. And just even with like the Amelia, the dissolve cards, the freeze to remove the buffs whenever Barn gets his ultimate, like the shield, it is just insane. That's like, what do we want to go for here? 1, 2, and let's just get rid of this man's Escon. I really wanted to go for like the rank 3 Gotha buff. That way, you know, those buffs do actually stack with the Margaret ones, so you can get what? You can get 8 buffs, sorry. This whole time I've been saying you can get 8 buffs with Margaret. That's combined with the Gotha, sorry. I didn't even pay attention how much damage just came out then. Getting those 8 buffs and throwing off the Assault Melee ultimate would have been nice, even though we're type disadvantage. Would have liked to have seen that, but look, there's not an awful lot he can do it. Let's get on to the final match. Oh look, there you go, and he forfeits. Here we go, and a final Margaret team to wrap up the video, and we are getting out CC'd, which should make this one to be a tiny bit of a challenge, but look, with that kind of card draw right there, we should be pretty well set. I mean, the fact that he doesn't have the draw as well, I mean, very well, if he gets his Margaret, did he get the extra rank up? He did too, yikes, okay. We're both starting off with our buffs right off the bat. Going for the dissolve there, I wonder why he would do that. That is the most pointless, because we're gonna go for the Margaret buff right off the bat, P1, and just remove the dissolve. That is, maybe he was thinking too hard about it. Maybe he was thinking, down, I'm gonna get a crazy, you know, outplay, stop him from getting his go through ultimate turn 1 or something. I don't know, getting our Breath of Bless off there. Once he buffs himself, we have free reign on whatever you, that's the reason why, you know, running draw or something with Margaret is such a strong option. The ability to just divert all the attention off of her is one of the things she needs most. Like I've said before, the fact that you can just so easily, you know, target whoever you want in this team is such a big downfall, but let's see, what's he gonna go for? I doubt he'll be able to do any damage to anyone except Margaret. Is kind of just like, there we go, goes for his Breath of Bless. I'm actually super curious. It's definitely a real player as well, you can tell by how long he's thinking about these turns. Okay, a bit of damage there. I really would have liked a rank up on our side though, but please survive this. No. Okay, that is unfortunate. Please give me some good card iron. Okay, I'll definitely take that. Unfortunately, didn't get to show off Assault Melee much in this final match, but the fact that we even hit, what was it, something like 2 million damage with HP crit damage gear is still insane, and he's actually tanking really well here. Oh, it's because we have Elizabeth. Yo. We didn't even have Death Pierce in the back either. I didn't even realize because of the auto video. I put Elizabeth in the back just because I figured it'd be best for the team. Yo, we could have absolutely stomped this. Oh my god. I wish I'd have realized that before I started the video. Assault Melee with the, I mean, in his, like, you know, initial team, you do want to use, like, the green melon in the back. Yikes, you might actually end up losing this one just because of the rule. Yeah, you do want to use the green melon in the back just because of the extra ult gauge. You know, rushing ultimates in that team is so strong, but, yeah, losing the Margaret there. Look, super unfortunate we lost this one. If we had have had the Death Pierce in the back, we would have won. And if, you know, the rule wasn't in effect, we would have won. But, yeah, let's just wrap up the video. There we go, and that just about does it for today's video. I mean, like I was just saying, if we had a Ren Death Pierce in the back of this one, it would have been an absolute stomping. And honestly, for how, like, fun and, like, aggressive this team was, definitely might be one of my favorite, like, could even be one of my, like, my favorite Margaret team. Just not getting to use Assault Melee again, it doesn't have an awful lot, and I really like it. Like I said before, one of my favorite units. But hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please hit the like button and subscribe. It really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.